Westfield pre-Grand Park was a pretty small community. In 2007, it became a city, from a town to a city, and we've had two mayors since. The first mayor had his term through the end of 2023, and he had a vision for creating a place for people to come. At the time, Westfield was primarily a farm community, pretty much a drive-through community, and not much happening. If you know Hamilton County, or if you've done research on Hamilton County, Carmel is one of the most affluent cities in the state. Has a awesome arts district, a really bustling business community. Fishers, a neighboring community, is deep into the tech world, and Noblesville is the county chair, and Westfield kind of fills out the four primary communities with a few ancillary communities mixed in. That said, when he took office in 2007, he was looking at Westfield as, how do we bring people to the community? How can we create an image or a place where people want to be? And he thought hospitality and tourism was the natural fit. And when he was looking at raw capital for the community, we had a lot of flat ground. Again, not with much of a business community already built in. So he was looking at youth sports as being the industry that he was going to hang his hat on. Initially, it was going to be a 60-acre campus, and the vision for Grand Park continued to grow from there. It was a couple years of planning with different crucial groups and stakeholders to drive the vision for Grand Park. When we broke ground in 2012, the vision was for the 400 acres that we currently have today. And from a political perspective, really put his neck on the line for what he wanted to establish as the driver for the community. The swing vote in, I guess it was 2011 going into 2012, was the premise of stop Grand Park or keep Grand Park. And that was the two sides of the mayoral election. The mayor of Westfield at the time had won the election by 74 or 76 votes. And when you're talking about a close call, that's extremely close. And then Grand Park was able to be created. Broke ground in 2012 and opened in 2014. But the main vision for the campus was to create a economic driver for the community. The original vision for the campus was to never create a profit or to make money per se, but it was always to be a break-even campus to drive people to the community. When we first opened, there was only one quote-unquote restaurant and one hotel in Westfield adjacent to the facility. That restaurant was a Taco Bell that was doing triple the revenue numbers of any typical Taco Bell. And now I make the joke, but if you drive down State Route 32 near Grand Park, we have jokingly named it Heart Attack Highway, because it has name your fast food restaurant, name your restaurant. It's popping up now. And alongside of that, now we have 5 hotel brands adjacent to our facility, with a few more coming. And there's this vision for continued growth around the campus. And we can get into a little bit more about that later. But the vision there was to always bring the raw capital, or the raw capital to Westfield via travel sport, because we know that if you're playing the sport, typically there's at least one more person with you, a parent, and then typically now you're seeing a couple more kids or aunts, uncles, grandparents visiting as well. And so we've really capitalized on that ability to utilize the sport to bring people to the community. And so that was the overall vision and why we were created. And the fun part is we're mixing that vacation now into sport, which makes it an excellent kind of ecosystem for development.